morning, you beautiful people. It is a wonderful day. The sun is about to rise. I think let's go for a walk. So, let's grab the shoes quickly. Today's going to be interesting video day because we're going to do things a bit different. Mika, please bring me a jacket. See if I can just quickly want to put on my shoes. So I don't think a video like this has ever been made. I'm going to try and film as realistically as possible a normal day on the farm. Sorry. So it might be very boring. If somebody watches the video and they see any actions, thank you, child. Will you please make me some coffee? Oh, kittens. Let's have a look. Did they all survive the night?
Yes.
Awesome. Hello. You have also have a baby.
Yeah. 3.
Okay, fantastic. And so, I did clean my day of most of the other work that we've done. The day, it's actually working out perfectly because the school holidays are on. Yesterday was a holiday, a public holiday, and it's now Friday. So most of the businesses are closed anyway. Most of the people in town are out. Everybody with money has gone on holiday, gone away for the long weekend. So it's a fantastic time to close or to move out as many of the other business things that I normally have to do as possible. So I have time for the farm. I might also have 2 extra workers today on the farm. So it's a fantastic day to do a video like this. Also, my wife is not here, which I'm sad about, but it's nice for the video. See stickers from yesterday on my shoes. And so this, what do you call these things? I stormed the day before yesterday. They are ready to be replaced. Shoes are finished. And so it gives us time to just chat and do things. So if you watch the video in its entirety and you see anything interesting happening at any stage, timestamp it below. That would be wonderful. That way people that doesn't necessarily want to watch the whole video, I'm going to try and video 8 hours today. We'll see how far we get with that. Then just go to whatever timestamp they deem possible or necessary and go watch that part instead of watching the whole thing. So I was thinking water. We'll talk water first. We'll harvest Lucina. There's a sick plant that I want to go nurture. We accidentally planted a sick plant in Damien's forest. We'll probably have to scrub it with a toothbrush. We'll have to put in a new gate. We might have to move that structure that's over there. Move that thing. Go get what do you call those things? Word escapes me, but it's a plant that we're gonna use for the fence. So we're gonna harvest thousands and thousands of them. They're yay size at the moment, and then come and dry them out. We have dried several of them. Hey, don't play around the tripod. Dogs are playing around the tripod. Several thousands of them. Dry them out and then start planting them. It's also something that we can maybe use as something to make money for the farm if we if we plant enough of them. In any case, okay. Jacket. You'll get weird camera angles today. My mic might die. I see this camera only wants to work for 4 hours before the memory card is filled. See if I can then take that out, film with the camera as much as I can, on and on. And so it will be a learning experience for both of us. Right, let's do water quickly. So this is our cacti garden at the moment. So actually a little bit too early for this. I had a call yesterday from a guy that from the north that points out water in the north, and he said my best water will be yeah, if I stand behind this anthill and the sun comes up like this. I'll show you. We'll have to see where the sun comes up now, but I believe the sun will come up more or less there. And then if I take my left hand and I moved 1 meter that way, in other words here, that will be the best place to drill for water. Now, he said then I can look for things that's in line with that. Quartz says is a great indicator. Said that shepherd's tree there is a great indicator. And then these 3 poles here was where a friend told me he found the most water on the farm. So so one guy said there, need to drill there, and the other guy said drill over there. And so something we'll have to do, something we'll have to think of. Quickly want to go and show you, we might come back now as the sun comes up. Quickly want to show you where the other person showed me is the most water on the farm. Let's walk out and go there quickly. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Okay, sheepsies. How are you today? I see they've knocked over that thing in the back. I think that grass that we stored there is finished in any case. So I might have a builder in brackets, but somebody that knows a little bit about building come in today. Push a couple of things forward. I think the very first thing is my wife's spiral garden that she and Lisa started before both of them left me here on my own. I don't know if the dogs knocked it over or what happened, but I think I should move it away from the fence a meter and then build it with the old clay bricks that they have here. Use lime, cement, give it a nice whiter finish. That's one thing that I still want to do. Other thing that we can do today is put up the drums, use them for worms and water in the greenhouse. Should maybe do a short and ask people what they want to see with that, but I think the worms is probably one of the biggest things. And then water, and then I want to find a way to connect water pipes to those and see how that works. So many things you can do to a drum once you have fittings that fits fits them, but they don't take normal fittings. I sold 4,000 worms from there yesterday. Sold it at a reduced price, but still good. Right. Good morning, piggies. Guten Morgen. Hello, babies. Check them out. Lying on a heap. That's cool. So these ones, we actually want to get rid of all the babies. So what happened is this lady got pregnant. No, sorry, that one there. And she's more a bush pig kind of pig. She was the one that was so severely pregnant. And this lady was standing next to her in that camp there. And then they both gave birth almost at exactly the same time. Now her offspring we really don't want to keep. And hers is more like our kind of pig. It's more a longer pig. Check these ones lying on top of one another too. It's more this kind of pig, a longer pig. But we don't know. The baby started crossing the fence, and then the mothers just accepted both. So the pigs, check, yes, Polkadot. Hey, Polkadot. The mothers just accepted both each other's babies, and so now we don't know whose babies are whose. And so we can't keep any of them to breed with, and they will grow very slowly. So if we can sell them as babies, that will be ideal. See those long pigs, like that pig. That is what we're looking for. Longer pig, a little bit higher on the leg. Doesn't look like a bush pig. That is more what we're looking for. So our first water point that guy showed us is actually in that mama's camp there. He said you need to go look there for water. So the story with him is, I asked around, who knows an expert, and then people pointed me to him. I found him and he said, listen, this is like $25,000 and I'll drive out from Windhoek, I'll do all of this. I'm a geologist, I've got this and this equipment, I've got this database and that database, I'll overlay this and I'll overlay that, and then I'll come out to your farm and I'll use my instruments and I'll show you more or less where I would say you should drill. And so I said, okay, well, yes, that sounds fantastic, but before we continue, talk to me about price. What is the price for these kinds of things? Wonder why there is pumpkin sticks lying here and why it isn't with the pigs. Interesting psychological phenomenon. So this is our bottom swell, walking on the bottom swell. And so he said, well, yeah, I'll send you a quote. I said, listen, just thumbs like the price for now, because this sounds very impressive, but just thumbs like a quote, just so I know. He said, well, it's going to be around 25,000. Now, to give you an idea, to drill our borehole to 50 meters is going to be around 35,000 Namibian dollars. So he's almost charging me the price of a new borehole. And I said to him, there's no way. So there's a little ravine running there. Bottom swell is just, I don't know if you can see my hand, right there. And then the river is about 30 meters that way. And so I asked him, Okay, so I explained to him exactly what my finances look like, where I get the money for the drill and everything, and I said to him, so as you can see, I simply don't have the money to pay you, and even if I did, you know, that kind of money without a guarantee is just too expensive. So he said, no, it's fine, he understands. So I asked him, so I don't know why I don't want to stop yawning. I asked him, so what if you just, you know, do all those things in the office and give me an overlay and then point on a map where you think we should drill. And he said, well, because you were so honest with me, I'll give it to you for free. So he WhatsApped me 2 locations. The one is here, and the other one is there in the Mama Scroll. Very far from anybody, much closer to the river. Only problem is here as well, as there on top, I will have to take out trees. So what I did, found a drilling company, and I said, I know you guys don't point out water. And I know you don't want to point out water because that sort of, if you come and drill, then, you know, people could hold you responsible for the water you've pointed out. But you've been drilling quite a while, and I'm sure you know something. Don't you just want to come and show me where you would drill if this was your farm? And then let's talk about the trees, because they, on the quote, they require 30 meters by 30 meters of trees to be taken out. Let's talk about the trees, and if we decide on a spot, you can tell me take this tree and this tree and this tree out. But because I don't see the necessity of taking out 30 meters by 30 meters of trees. I mean, that's almost the size of Mikon's garden. Mikon's garden is 30 by 40. And so they said, okay, cool, they'll do that. She'll get the husband to call me. He'll come out. We'll find a spot. I'll show him the other spots that people have shown me. He'll explain his logic to me. Hopefully with a bit of wisdom from above, I'll be able to make a good decision on where we should drill between all of these spots that all of these people have pointed out to me now. And then we'll take the water from there. Okay, let's walk back. You can quickly check the prickly pears. So we've got a whole heap of prickly pears. Hopefully that will still plant today. These ones has been out here now for 2 years. They have been eaten by goats and they've been harvested. I don't know if you can see where they open like that. We took some out in the middle. So why we cut then for disease control. A couple of years ago, many years ago, that invasive plant, prickly pear, took over the Karoo. And so, quickly want to see if I can get it. Took over the Karoo. In South Africa, the Karoo, as we call it. And so these prickly pears were growing everywhere. And so the government and the farmers decided it might be a good idea. Ooh, this is not good. This is exactly what I'm scared of. You see, this whole thing is white now. Just have to check maybe later today if this is water or what is happening here. It doesn't taste red. But anyway, so the government and the farmers decided to introduce this bug called cochineal. And there's a white bug like that, it's just a little bit bigger. It makes your plants white, and they like to live in the areas where the leaves touch one another. So if you have a place like that where the leaves touch one another, then that is where they like to live. And so we started cutting the trees so they grow further apart like that. Yeah. Okay, there's the chickies. Should maybe grab some chicken food. The laying hens are still grazing everywhere. We haven't put them in anything yet. This is some spun pack winter melons that the guys left out yesterday. This place is a little bit of a mess. If my wife's not here, things falls apart. It's a constant battle with plastic. Constant battle with plastic. We could maybe do a trip to those dust yards as well today. Yeah, so chickens and the ducks are also eating the scraps from the people there. Chickens and the ducks are still completely free ranging. The laying hens are not old enough to start laying yet, so we don't have a necessity to put them in any sort of enclosure yet, and we don't have to feed them yet. They just feed themselves. We can quickly check for any mice that might have come in during the night. Yeah, there you go. Somebody said to me, "Oh, Donnie!" Just quickly want to go call the dogs. They love these mice. "Oh, Donnie, come! Bugsy, Bugsy, Bugsy! Come, come. Yo! Coffee! Oh, Donnie, come! Where's your diesel? Where's your diesel key? Thank you. Okay, so there's 3 mice in there. Remember, you're on camera, eh? We're filming the whole day today. He's got these. He's got these. Does he kill one there and one there? And Bugsy got these there. Hey, Bugs! So Bugsy is becoming our new mouse dog. Otani got. It's dying. Otani killed 2 now, and Bugsy killed 1. Okay, Mika, please put that away for me. Okay. Quickly going to see. Diesel is also playing with a mouse there. But anyway, the cats are quite essential. Lisa will attest to that. Every morning, every night the dogs kill between 5 and 10 mice between the house and the storeroom. So cats isn't necessarily a bad thing here. My biggest problem with cats is the birds. Lisa feels that there's a way bigger amount of bird life now. Mika, just give me some chicken food, please. And then last time, but still, mice cats is a problem for bird life. I don't want to affect the bird life. Give me maybe one more.
The boys are still sleeping.
Let the boys sleep, it's fine. We can They've been awake late last night and early yesterday. Okay, somebody needs to carry something. Are you gonna help me with the chickens quickly?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Mika fell yesterday, so they go hunt mice in the chicken coop at night. How many did you get last night?
5 and
5, killed 5. So, in the chicken coop. I just close it behind you now. I killed 5 yesterday, which I think is quite cool. Okay. So this is our chicken city incoming. The poles have been placed so long, the holes have been dug. Sheep, you're not supposed to be in here really. Good morning, chickies. Mika, you're spilling. Mika, you're spilling. Don't do it like that. Do it like this. Just fix this tripod quickly. Okay, so do it like this. You can either open it up, which is also a good idea, or you can just add it. Ooh, careful. Good morning, chickies. Check for me the water inside, please. I see the water outside is finished.
some water inside.
Okay.
But when we came in last night,
Mm-hmm.
they were all sitting in this place. They were sitting there.
Did you move them into the
No.
tent?
Yes.
Okay. Come, chickies.
When we came in, the mice were running up and down here. They couldn't find a place to come out.
Will you bring me the other food buckets from inside?
Chicken is out.
No, it's just on the outside of the net. We did put new fence there.
Oh.
Yeah. Just careful for my camera. You're shaking the camera. Okay, so the food isn't finished. How's the other one? Is the other one finished yet or not? Okay, I think leave that one. Let them finish it. We'll leave the food here and then we can fill it up a bit later again. You can push those chickies over here. Come, chickie. And then Bia, will you fill this one up for me, please?
Yep.
Thank you. So the chickies are grazing around.
Cold. Love you, bye, Dad.
Okay, love you, bye-bye now.
Love you, bye-bye now.
We put them in the tent now at night. We don't put them in the box anymore. Well, for the last 2 nights basically. So they're becoming too big for the tent. And then during the day, those ones are still bundling. During the day, they come out on their own if they want. Let me just go push those ones out quickly. There you go. So on the inside, just need to find a way to fix this camera so you can see. On the inside, they've got fresh straw. The box is still there as a reminder of what they used to live like. We used to put them in the box every night and they kept each other warm. Fresh straw, fresh water. Water we put on bricks so that they don't spill. We do that from birth. They find a way to get to the water and they don't spill it. If you put it straight on the ground, it's easier for them to drink, but then you have the problem of them spilling water. So that is not fun. Okay, I think what I'm quickly going to do now is I'm going to pause the camera and then I'm quickly going to review this footage just to check the sound quality and see how that works. And then once I've established that the sound is okay, and I'll probably make a short as well. Maybe I should make a short now. Yeah, between the sheep. Show you what that looks like and ask people what they are interested in. Place the camera like so. Come sit here between the sheepsies like so. Open the camera app. Hope the lenses were clean so you can look at this. Good morning all the bodies. So I'm sitting here between the sheepses. My 8-hour filming has started. We're about 30 minutes in. So far we've done all the water systems, all the places where we should drill and the logic behind it. And so that would be interesting if you can comment what else you would like to see today. Questions and answers, this is your time. Please comment below. Leave a comment. I will answer it in today's movie and then we'll take it from there. Right, so while I'm uploading that, I've been watching Sepp Holster last night. So I'm speaking German, I'm speaking English with a German accent this morning in my mind. Hope the internet is fast enough to upload. Okay, but we can walk and talk. Okay. That coffee mug doesn't seem to want to stay in the tree. Not at least while keeping my coffee safe. Permaculture comments. So go and look at that. See what I did answer of that. We take it from there. Okay, let me. I see the sun is now coming up. Let's leave that mug over there. And go quickly and see that theory of that guy from behind the sun. Okay, let's do that. Now, the reason why I want to check the sound is it would be a very sad day if I make an 8-hour video and there's no sound. That will be quite a story. Now the one thing this guy didn't in yesterday's phone conversation didn't take into account, or not to such an extent that I could understand him. We spoke about the sun moving during the year. You know, sometimes the sun comes up there. That means the hole moves this way, according to his theory. He believes this hole. Okay, so if we look at putting the sun right behind the mole heap, that is there, straight over there. And then so that means to the left, that water is not completely square with the house, it's just about, I should grab a rock. Ooh! Let me show you this. Let me just grab the camera. Scorpion. I think we'll call him John. As I move this rock. So normally a big pinch of small tail means they won't kill you. Wonder what they taste like. You know, can go back in your hole. Let me close the rock without killing you. Yeah. I feel like I should put a stake in there. I don't necessarily want to move the rocks. Probably move the stake without. Oh, it's not just coming out. Okay, but I'll remember in any case more or less where it is. And yeah, I'll take it from there. Right, let me quickly pause, upload the video, or test the videos, check the sound, and then I'll see you now.